Ladies and gentlemen, Multiverse Nexus Wrestling presents the next. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome in to the Multiverse Nexus Wrestling presents the Nexies. My name is Joe Mojo, and with me as always is my co-host Robbie Slick.
Hey everybody, how's it going?
And joining us from Warzone, ladies and gentlemen, Jerry Aldini, General Manager of MNW Warzone, as well as his co-host, Pete McPherson. How's it going, guys?
It's going great, Joe. I'm excited to be here. Last year, Pete and I hosted this when we ran Firing Line, but we're really excited to be here tonight as part of the Warzone crew.
And hopefully we do a almost as good of a job as you guys did. But we're not here to do any of that stuff. We are here to give out some awards. So, Jerry, Pete, why don't you guys talk to us about the Nexies?
Well, what can you say? The Nexies were an idea we pitched to the brass last year about honoring the best in Multiverse Nexus Wrestling. Being able to say, these are the people that have stood out in the last year. And it was such a big success last year that we decided, let's do it again.
Most definitely, and we shall definitely go into the Warzone portion of the Nexies themselves, and I'm not gonna lie, there was a lot of good moments in the year of 2021. I'm kind of surprised that a lot of these made the cut.
And it was nominated by the fans, voted on by the fans. I mean, this is definitely the People's Award.
And before we get started here, thank you to X Wiley Willie for subscribing for the 23 months, you absolute crazy person. But why don't we go ahead and get into the first award here. Ladies and gentlemen, the Warzone nominees for the funniest moments. The MSC 3K for meme, Shoot Nation's sudden appearance with two separate tag teams. Forest the Fortress's 1-800 Don't Date the Crazy. Domain Man versus the Florida National Guard. And Hyrule Polite's Challenge to Daggerick. God, man. I forgot about a lot about Domain Man versus the Florida National Guard, which I'm not going to lie, it's kind of insane.
Is there even a Florida National Guard left?
We had to sign a lot of paperwork.
It's more of a local gathering now. I think it's more regional based.
It's a communal kind of thing. Okay, got it. Also, 1-800 Don't Date Crazy. I kind of want to know the history about this. Like I know about the hotline, but the history of the hotline.
Do you now?
Look, I may have used the service once or twice.
No comment.
I don't ask Forrest questions about his personal history. I figure that's between the man and the rest of absolute units.
I mean, I would say if there's any story to it, it's that right there. It turned out that they needed to provide a service that we've all had to take advantage of, whether we wanted to admit it or not.
And tweeting on social media, apparently its only competitor is the Hot Clown Hotline, which I would welcome. Don't Date the Crazy at that point.
Be careful, our Sawyer might be listening.
I have issues that he can definitely solve with that.
I mean, come on, guys. How bad could a clown be? I mean,
do not say that. Do not. Never say how. Believe me, I
mean, let's not forget that one of the original co-hosts of the show was in fact a clown co-host.
Oh, sure, bring that up again.
No, let's not.
Yeah, it was my predecessor. Yes, that's the word. Predecessor.
Mr. Hostums.
Yeah, let's. So, without further ado, ladies and gentlemen, I hope this works. The winner for the funniest moments. Domain Man versus the Florida National Guard. And on, apparently Domain Man didn't send a thing to recorded thing. Wait, is that Gorwheel?
Yeah, looks like Gore Wheel.
Oh no. Oh god, hold on. Guys, I'm just gonna hide underneath this lead blanket.
That's fair.
Just tell me when he leaves.
I will.
don't
Very
like him.
susceptible to plutonium, I understand.
We have that shielded, right?
It's plot dependent. What are you gonna do?
Yeah. And here we have Gorwheel reaching the podium right now.
Oh, thank you so much. I want to accept this award on behalf of my biscuit. Rev, Big Papa, the Main Man, the Atomic Adonis, the Chernobyl Chad, the 4-time, 3-time, 2-time, 1-time, anytime champion. He definitely deserves this award. Thank you. You've all been so wonderful. And, let's be real, this man, this kid right here, this is a champion. It's gonna look very nice on top of his car.
Alrighty then, and as we see Gorwheel, hang on, actually he's leaving. I'm gonna have to. Hey, Robbie, hey.
Is he gone
Yes,
yet?
yes, he's gone.
Are you sure?
Yes.
He is at least 50 feet away by now.
You can follow him by the glow. It's really, we can tell he's heading towards the open bar area and back. It's fine.
Oh, thank God. Oh, sweet, merciful Raphael. Oh, that guy gives me the willies. Ugh.
Yeah, but I mean, I was gonna have the moment in itself brought up, but I could not find a record of it for some reason. Not sure. Legal? Oh, that makes sense.
Legal.
Okay, never.
Legal.
Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna.
Totally not, because all evidence has been destroyed. I mean, what?
I'm not. Okay, so I'm definitely not going to question that, like whatsoever. But like,
What are you talking about? Nothing happened. Everything is fine. There was no war in Florida, Sing Say.
yeah, but I'm actually kind of surprised that like a lot of people the people in itself didn't go for the MST3K with meme again, as well as, I mean, personally speaking, I was hoping that Harold's Polite's challenge to Dagger was going to get the win on that one.
Yeah, you know what? I was really rooting for Hyrold. I mean, the guy... How... It's just... How... To take something... Just something that's just so pure and innocent and make it comedical. I mean, like, on one hand, it's just like... I was dying from laughing, but on the other hand, just reviewing those tapes, I'm just shocked how Dagger didn't, like, blow a gasket trying to figure out you can't make him angry.
Well, I mean, he not only blew a gasket, but he also kind of blew him through he also kind of put him through a table with himself.
Robbie, it's called the Leslie Nielsen effect.
Gesundheit.
But the people voted and they wanted Domain Man. But it's not the only award that we're giving out, ladies and gentlemen. Also, before I forget, I'm going to be getting snips of all of the awards and be sending them out to the respective people's inboxes, just so they can have a just so they can have like a nice little moment next to their award trophy. So, ladies and gentlemen, we're going to switch right next to the biggest botch. Pretty much whatever goes awry, as as in Rapture New Road targeting the referee. Glycerius' little ladder float to win the correct me if I'm wrong, I believe it was a #1 contendership match.
Something like that.
Yeah,
I believe so.
and then here we have Chaz Lee gliding across the ring, and I remember that. I distinctly remember that because I remember Robbie catching it and screaming ungodly murder.
Look, man, I had high hopes for Chaz. And the fact that he can do that kind of stuff, either that man's wearing Heelys in the ring, or he's got he's got powers.
As well as one of the nominees is the Ring Ghosts that appear to continuously come in. I guess after Flashbang went back onto the road, the Ring Ghosts wanted to make their presence known when it comes to MNW Warzone as well. And finally, Sparrow freezing up. I don't remember what this moment was, if I'm being completely honest. Like, was it during like a tag match or something with Daverman?
It was. Sparrow just froze. Couldn't move
Yep,
for
we don't know
several
what
minutes.
kind of magic or trickery or whatever was involved, but they were not moving.
It's one of the reasons we ended up having to engage the Jackson investigation firm.
Oh, nice. So,
One of several things, yes.
yeah, and Jackson investigation firm has been going strong so far. But yeah. We got a tweet out from Sparrow himself. He was poisoned.
Ah, right.
Sparrow, that was a different incident, but I understand you've been picked on a lot. I won't deny it. This was the other time before the poisoning. Anyway, you know what? Let's get on to the award.
Yes, ladies and gentlemen, the award for the biggest botch of Warzone. Glycerius floats to win a ladder match. And this... I don't know what kind of... I heard the word luchamancy getting thrown around. I heard a bunch of, theories getting thrown around about the cause of this situation, of this event. But,
I still think he froze air molecules.
Stupid, sexy lucha magic.
No, I think the idea of freezing taking place has been the prevalent thought. Yeah,
but
like literal freezing, not just like freezing in place, but freezing the air and floating. Ish.
So wait, this guy has cryomancy powers?
I mean, he is Glycerius.
Is that why they never run out of ice for the martinis?
Oh yeah, he's absolutely in charge of the freezer back at the Omega Pub.
Shit, I gotta hire him.
Remember Lucha on the rocks? Glycerius was the rocks.
as well,
That's true.
as well as 1/3 of the lucha portion.
You're blowing my mind, guys. You're blowing my mind.
But yes, ladies and gentlemen, your winner is Glycerius, and I was a little surprised that Chaz Lee gliding to the ring didn't make it personally, or Rapture just immediately targeting the referee in his match against McMorgan.
I think Robbie summed it up. Stupid, sexy lucha magic.
That is most definite, and we crap, I lost my place. Anyway, but yeah, hopefully I had a train of thought, but then I lost it. Apologies.
Well,
I've been getting
just give it one final round of applause to Glycerius for their win. I think that's a good thing for them. I mean, it's not. It was a botch, but they still won their match.
Most definitely.
So, congrats.
I mean, Tass failed successfully?
Exactly.
Alrighty then, we are going to go right into our next nomination here for Rookie of the Year. We have Carcardon, Ignacio Cervantes, Beowulf, Sergeant Major Payne, and Nakano Kirishima. This was actually a really hard one to get down to 5. There was a lot of nominations for just about everybody in the Bad Batch.
Well, you got to see, Joe, in what it comes down to is that in 2021, we had a strong class of rookies. As you have said, they are now known as the Bad Batch. They have all made great impressions on the roster. So these were the 5 that the nominations came down to. But as you said, there were others in contention, but you can only have 5, and this is what we ended up with.
Yeah, I'm very surprised that Uzra didn't make it on the nomination list. I mean, I think her and Ignacio were neck and neck.
Like I said, it was close. People were pouring over the nominations. In the end, I don't want to say how many by, but here's what we have. And then, of course, there was the voting.
Most definitely. And let me pull this up really quick. And ladies and gentlemen, your winner of Warzone Rookie of the Year, it's Beowulf, ladies and gentlemen. And here we have Beowulf coming to the podium right now.
Yes! So you all finally realize my worth and how truly legendary I am. Now, obviously I had some help in the form of all of you people in the multiverse, and I cannot thank you enough for voting me as your Rookie of the Year on Warzone. I believe I should dedicate this win to someone, or some people. I'm feeling generous. A group of people I want to dedicate this to are my Bad Batch brothers and sister. I know there's at least 2 of you I've yet to face, and I hope that opportunity comes soon. Now I think it's about time I take my leave. And so to Lawson, Mr. Aldini, Genericson, Rabbit, Montoya, McPherson, Mojo, and Slick, as well as the rest of the multiverse, Skull! For I am your Rookie of the Year. I am Beowulf.
And it was a well-deserved award. I mean, Beowulf went on an absolute tear within months of his debut, and he's only lost only a handful of times. And I mean, it's hard not to put all your money on Beowulf in a match.
I mean, he had an impressive rookie year. So looking forward to next year, maybe he'll have hit the point where he is a contender for Wrestler of the Year.
Most definitely. Hopefully, because after this year, he's not going to be looked at as a rookie. He's going to be looked at as a competitor. So hopefully, people will be looking at this and taking him a little bit more and never underestimating him, because he feels like the kind of guy that would definitely. Exploit is the word I want to use, but that sounds negative. But he will definitely use that to his advantage.
I mean, honestly, after seeing how that guy wrestles and everything else, it's hard not to just stop and stare at him. I mean, guy's a legend.
He's the legend incarnate, the myth made flesh.
Alrighty then. We are going to go on ahead and get to the nominations for the best outfit. Some of these are apologies, I'm tongue-tied right now. A lot of these outfits people like to bring out during, a very special period, much like Mega Rider X, Mega. That's his Rider X form. Grizzly Adams' war armor. And then others are actually just very nice, much like the Three Kings' attire. Something as iconic as R. Sawyer's duck. And of course, something as shocking as Maximilian Thunderthighs coming out in full-on VIP gear.
I got to agree. I mean, we all remember the day that happened. And of course, we remember the moment when we saw Grizzly Adam in his full form. All of these were very striking outfits this year. So it's I gotta believe that the voting was fierce and furious.
Yeah, I mean, you and UP and Eric Generickson were kind of keeping a close eye on a lot of these voting. What would you say would have been like the closest one though?
In the end, everything was handled by an accounting firm hired by the brass. Obviously not Fortress Wade's firm, because that would have been a conflict of interest. So, they keep that so that away from me, so that I don't get bias in pushing any one person or saying, who had what. So all I can say is they were great nominees, and all I have to say is whoever is the winner, congratulations, and whoever were the runners-up, remember, it's just an honor to be nominated.
And an honor it will be, but, ladies and gentlemen, your winner for the best outfits, Mega Blitz X with his Rider X gear. And we have Mega Blitz coming to the podium right now.
Oh man, this is really flattering. I didn't think my dorky self would get nominated for this, but thanks a lot. The thing is, the rider suit and belt looks like the way it does is because it runs on the energies of the multiverse, so it kind of styles itself based on who I am. But I'm happy that the inspiration of my heroes made your days. Thank you, MNW, for this award.
And there we have it, folks. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, as voted by you, the fans, Mega Blitz X in his Rider X gear. And I'm not going to lie, I know he had to spend a whole lot of time to get all of that put together.
Well, remember, Mega Blitz X is the Henshin hero of Warzone. I mean, that's not so much an outfit he puts together as he explained himself. It is a force of the multiverse when he powers up in that form. So, it's a great look, kid, but it's definitely a reflection of your spirit, and it reflects well on you.
I have to agree. It's it's like he said. It's like he actually does bring like the entire force of the multiverse with him, and it showed, especially with his match recently with Hightower. I think that was like the last time that he used that particular outfit.
Yeah, well, but who knows when we'll see it next? We'll have to keep an eye when the next time the Henshin hero appears on Warzone.
I totally agree with that. And honestly, everything, you gotta remember the age-old adage: clothes are what make the wrestler.
Yeah,
I mean, I haven't seen too many nude wrestlers, so I'll agree with you.
I don't think.
Boy, I wish I could say that the number of nude wrestlers alive seen is 0, but I don't want to talk about it. You know what? Let's move on.
All I gotta say is I don't think we've seen him since ancient Greece. But, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go right into our next award here for the best feud of the year. We have VIP versus Meme. On the VIP side, we have Wilson going up against Juan Chance with their spectacular Iron Man match, and especially everything leading up to that. Sergeant Major Payne going up against Beowulf. Maximilian Thunderthighs versus Hunkley Dunk. And lastly, Kane versus Legion. And I'm not going to lie, every single one of these nominations are just packed to the brim with just like the personal back and forth on every single one of these matches, like the emotion that had to have gone through each and every one.
Well, that's exactly why these 5 feuds stood out. They were passionate, they were hard fought, and they caught the hearts and minds of the multiverse.
Agreed. I mean, honestly, just each and every one of these brought to the table. You can't say anything about them having just a similarity, because they all are their own unique, and honestly, I mean, like, a few of these were just downright pure, raw emotion. I mean, from pain to hope, love, and, of course, I mean, in one case, pure hatred.
I think a lot of these cases were pure hatred. I mean, Wilson versus Juan was definitely that. As well as, I mean, Kane versus Legion, especially after Legion betrayed Kane in favor of Earl King West. And then you pretty much got not Maximilian Thunder Thighs. And then you have on the other side Sergeant Major Payne versus Beowulf, 2 rookies trying to prove to each other that they are that they are the best. I'm with Beowulf taking the win, especially with Maximilian Thunder Thighs and Uncle Dunk as well. The fight for the hospital, which currently is not doing terribly great.
You know what? Obviously that story's still playing out, but you know what? Let's focus on what we're focusing on, which is the feuds from 2021.
All right, and hopefully this works. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner for Feud of the Year, Maximilian Thunder Thighs versus Sir Uncle Dunk. And if I remember correct, and I think that's Maximilian coming to the stand. If I hit this correctly. Nope, it didn't work. Apologies, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know what's going on.
Why is he a robot?
No idea. It's crazy to me. All right.
Maybe he's just all choked up by the memories of the hospital.
That's what it feels
Well,
like.
I mean, ever since everything's gone to pieces as it has, he has been a bit more sparse on words, let's say.
Wait a minute. I do see something. Wait a minute. Somebody's coming in from behind the curtain. Oh.
Is that?
It's Sir Uncle Dunk. Yep.
Oh.
Okay.
No, don't make a scene, please.
Oh, is this thing on? Well, Multiverse, Nexie community, thank you everyone for recognizing my greatness and the magnitude of my feud against that poor simpleton Maximilian Thunder Thighs. Oh, what memories running that hospital into the ground. Good times. I thank you and accept this award on behalf of myself, the most deserving man in the multiverse. Good night, poor people.
Mr. Dunk,
And he's gone. He's
gone.
heading off.
He's gone.
He's gone. He's just.
Yeah, he's running. He's running.
Yeah, it's more. Well,
No,
yeah.
he's walking forcefully. There's a
Yeah,
difference.
more like a
he's walking with purpose. Purpose. It looks like he's purposeful.
So, should I get security just?
I mean, technically, he won the award. I mean, his name was on it.
He won
He had every right.
He won,
Good.
technically.
Yeah. Yep. He's a winner, and I'm sure he'll lord it over us.
But hey, I'm sure he's gonna have. I mean, him and Max won that, and I'm sure there's gonna be a brief custody conversation of sorts, or I don't know how that works. How did Seth and Magic share their award last year?
They ended up having a feud over it. There were several
I was going
matches.
to say aggressively.
Yeah, it was. Take oil and water, and then a blowtorch, get the picture.
Yeah, I'm getting a very heated picture right there.
Yep.
Oh, it's the garage incident all over again.
I don't want to know. I don't want to know. My curiosity wants to know, but I don't. Anyway, we are moving on to the best faction of the of MNW Warzone. This is the best collection of people that the fans. Excuse me. This is the nominees for what people have voted on to be the best collection of people in Warzone. VIP, the main event Max.exe, Conquest Bloodline, the Murder Cave, and Chained Hell. And all of these are very strong competitors.
Well, again, top factions. Each one made a mark this year on Warzone. So, I mean, you look at former champions, current champions, people who are clawing their way up, and in at least one case, one case, a Money in the Bank briefcase.
Yeah, I mean, especially with in one faction's case, two of their competitors are doing very strongly in the C101 as of current.
That's true.
Extremely.
And then we have another faction here that is so steeped in mystery and awe that not a whole lot of people try to challenge them.
I mean, are you insane enough to go up to them and say, "Hey, I want to pick a fight with you"?
I don't want to go up to any competitor and say that. Remember, I am but squishy, because seriously, that is not muscle that I was slapping. That was my fat. Anyway, but ladies and gentlemen, Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, your winner for the best faction in Warzone, the main event Max.exe. And I believe that is Zako Duo, the MNW heavyweight champion, coming to the podium as we speak.
I accept this award on behalf of Meme. Sorry, Robos, the C101 has had me a little preoccupied, so I didn't have time to reach out to you to help with this speech. It's safe to say that no one has affected this company more than us. They can blame us for all the tech problems in the world, but the fact of the matter is, this ship wouldn't even be floating if we weren't out there carrying it on our backs. Now for 2022, let's keep showing them why we won this award in the first place. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners, the main event Max.exe. It's kind of hard not to be in their corner and vote on them. I mean, they've had 2020 was a very strong year for them, but 2021 they only got better.
Well, and let's not forget they swept the Nexies last year. So largely on the Bosco prank, but you never bet against the Mex, I guess, is the real answer.
Yeah, with Zako, the heavyweight champion, R. Sawyer in his current ongoings with Carnival right now, I don't think I need to talk about Malice, because I mean, his name is pure unadulterated malice for a reason. I don't think I need to go any further.
Do we need to talk about Malice?
I mean, do we want to talk about what Malice will do to you if we don't talk about Malice?
I'm just, I'm wondering if there's a Lin-Manuel Miranda song in there somewhere. That's all I'm saying.
I'm just gonna nod my head and agree with that one. But yes, so congratulations to the main event Max.exe for your Nexie win, and we are going to progress into the best gimmick of 2021. We have Wilson, the Cave Woman Uzra, Sir Uncle Dunk, Beowulf, and the main event mistress, Lady Boots. And my main question is this Wilson's current trajectory, or was it before his Iron Man match?
Technically, the nomination came in after the Moogle incident.
Oh.
So we assume they mean Wilson as is, not as was.
Oh boy.
That makes sense. And
Let's just say in a very short amount of time, he's made a new mark on the industry.
You could say he's made a killing.
get out.
Allegedly.
Anyway. But it's it's hard to pick, but ladies and gentlemen, as voted by you, the winner of the best gimmick of Warzone, Sir Uncle Dunk. And he's coming back. He's coming back. Hang on. Brace yourselves, ladies and gentlemen.
Another year, another victory. I don't particularly have an acceptance speech ready, so while I have you all here, let me tell you about Uncle Corp's expansion into the NFT market. Are you alright, Mr. Butler?
Yeah, I'll be fine. I just didn't think even you were capable of such evil.
Good. Well, anyway, have any of you ever wanted your own beautiful piece of art but keep having it stolen by those dirty right-click
Just
savers?
help me out, yeah.
Well, for 90 Uncle bucks, roughly $10,000
Come on.
non-crypto, you two
Tell him later.
Why, Uncle? Why? Oh God.
This is unforgivable. This is a sin. This is a sin not even Raphael Sampson can forgive you of, Uncle. You sick man.
Even Wilson has abandoned that. Oh.
I think he's abandoned it for other reasons outside of what selling those profile pictures, let's just call them, do for the, I guess, world as a whole. He's becoming a little minimalistic, whereas, like, Uncle just wants more money.
And anyway, I guess congratulations are due to Sir Uncle Dunk for his second Nexie win of the night.
Most definitely. As I go wash my hands of that one. Ladies and gentlemen, next up, I will transition, and then I do need to go grab something really quick. But our next nomination is the moment of the year. We have Zako Duo winning the world title at Multivania, Lady Boots defeating Uncle Dunk for the Nexus Titan champion, Sir Uncle Dunk cashing in the Money in the Bank on Vince Smoke to win the Nexus Titan champion. The Meme Science Theater 3000 for the Iron Man match, and Unga Bunga re-debuts as Uzra.
I mean, there were some exciting moments this year, and
Moment contenders.
yeah,
Oh,
and you look at this. I mean, first thing I noticed, the Nexus Titan Championship is well represented this year on the award. As of course, this is the second year in the row that Meme is up there for another Meme Theater 3000. Of course, we were all shocked when it turned out Unga Bunga was in fact Uzra, and of course, Zako Duo winning that world championship, the belt he still holds. Just amazing moments all around. There were a lot of nominations from what I understand, but these 5 stood out.
As chosen on by you, the MNW universe or multiverse universe.
Most
Oh.
definitely. I mean, personally speaking, Unga Bunga re-debuting as Uzra, that was the most shocking for me. I was, especially with hiding most of that war paint that she puts over her eyes and forehead.
I mean, a good haircut can go a long way.
Most definitely. But, ladies and gentlemen, as voted by you, the winner for the Warzone Moment of the Year, Lady Boots wins the Nexus Titan Championship. And in lieu of an acceptance speech, I was given this note from their lawyer that all it says is, bow before me and kiss my boot. And then it just says laughter.
Hold up 1 second. You forgot to turn it over. There's another part.
Let's see here. I can't read this language.
Here, I can read it. I dabble a little bit in Gothic.
Yeah, please.
Thank you, my adoring fans. My ascent to greatness multiplied the moment I became your queen of the Nexus. This shall be displayed on my lovely shelf and made by my minions. Well, humble brag.
Quite humble indeed. All right, but
Well, congratulations to Lady Boots on the win for Moment of the Year.
Indeed.
yeah, and I mean, that's twice now that the Mystery Science Theater for the Iron Man match was nominated and did not win. I'm completely shocked.
Well, I think it just speaks to how strong the competition has been this year.
Yeah, especially with like Lady Boots' trajectory so far. I mean, 2021 was the year that she wanted to be taken more seriously. Like, no more was she using her stand Feel Good Inc. to fight her battles for her. She was doing it herself. And I mean, current Nexus Titan champion in, I believe, second place right now in the C101, if I remember correctly.
I would have to go check the standings, but I believe she's certainly still in the race.
Yeah. So yeah, like everyone getting behind Lady Boots for this definitely is. I'm a little tongue tied. I do apologize, but it's definitely a great acknowledgement of her hard work so far this year.
I mean, she did. She catapulted straight to the moon with this success. And honestly, good on her. She definitely showed her stuff.
Alrighty, then we had a lot of good moments, a lot of good botches, but botches are accidental. Let's talk about something that's a bit more planned, more plotted, and that's the swerve of the year. We have Maximilian Thunderthighs joining VIP, Chaz Lee betraying High Voltage, and Earl King West joining Legion, therefore kicking out Kane. Once again, the Mystery Science Theater of the Iron Man match, and Defunk turns heel.
And speaking of unfortunately unplanned, I am going to have to step away for a few moments. I will be back shortly. My apologies.
You're fine. You're fine, Pete. I'm not gonna lie. For Swerve of the Year, it was mostly Maximilian Thunderthighs coming out in VIP gear, officially joining, publicly showing that he joined VIP.
I can see that, but realistically, if we look at any of these, I mean, you had Chaz Lee, who a future version built Zacho Duo and sent him back in time to defeat Dr. Grimm, and now Chaz Lee betrays High Voltage and joins forces with Grimm as part of the Murder Cave. Defunk, who would ever imagine the changes in Defunk? Earl King West, we knew he was coming when he lost that Loser Goes to Warzone match. But for him to join Legion and them just to unceremoniously dump Kane, and last but not least, who expected Meme to go back to the interfering with a match with Mockery again? Maybe that last one we should have seen coming.
I mean, can we really call it interference if they're just, just watching? I mean, technically, I hate to be devil's advocate here, they really didn't jump in to interfere, quote unquote.
I would say that is a question you should ask Wilson.
No thanks, I choose life.
Yeah, no, I'm good. I was avoiding Wilson for other reasons, but now it feels a bit more obvious. I don't want to be in his trajectory.
Well, then.
Alrighty then.
It's stiff competition. It's stiff competition.
Very stiff competition, but ladies and gentlemen, your winner for the Warzone Swerve of the Year, Chasley betrays High Voltage. And I got left another note here. All it says is, it's a shame none of you were able to see it coming. Maybe one day you'll reach my level. Until then, stay mad, as the kids say. That had to be the most polite, FU I've ever heard.
I mean, it's... I feel both insulted, yet also want to thank him for insulting me with how he put it that way.
It's a weird feeling. Don't worry, you get used to it.
I don't want to get used to it.
Well, hopefully you'll get used to...
Yeah, you might have picked the wrong profession then.
Well, hopefully you'll get used to the current hashtag that is currently trending. Hashtag Zako was right.
Yeah, it's blowing up all over Twitter.
Has been for months.
Yeah.
It's one of our best-selling T-shirts.
And mugs.
Yeah, and mugs.
Yeah, I wasn't expecting that one, but yeah.
I wasn't expecting the holsters for some reason. It's like right across the their thing there, but yeah. So congratulations to Chaz Lee, completely swerving everyone, betraying his one of his oldest friends for, I guess, a new batch of cohorts.
Yeah, but as we saw this last weekend on Warzone, that we may be seeing the law of unintended consequences coming into play. We'll have to keep an eye on that.
Most
Oh boy.
Most definitely, and we're going to go ahead and progress onto the promo of the year, the Toxic Wastelanders Without Me parody, Maximilian Thunder Thighs' VI Paradise, R. Sawyer paying a little visit to Anon, the Simjax Dynasty promo, and Uncle Dunk stuck at Disney World. We have two musical promos here, and that kind of terrifies me.
Well, and you worry about it becoming because everyone seems to want to do a song. I think there was something about think of the royalties, somebody said, but you know what? I don't do music. I couldn't see the kids these days and their stuff.
Look, I'm just gonna say this right now. I pray that none of these songs make it to the #1 on Spotify.
God, I hope not. God, I hope not on that one, because the Toxic Wastelanders one, where it was brilliant, it was also kind of cringe at the same time.
It's so cringe.
Look, it's cringe, but fantastically brilliant.
I'm just glad we didn't get a DMCA takedown. That's all I'm saying.
Especially, yeah. Look. Personally, for me, I'm rooting here for Sawyer all the way. Just gonna say that, I'll admit my bias.
Sawyer's visit to Anon definitely was, I guess, one of the major catalysts to where he is currently at right now. It's getting nutty, especially after him ambushing Carnival last week.
That's definitely a thing that happened.
Yeah.
All right. Well, ladies and gentlemen, those are your nominees, but the Warzone promo of the week. Sorry, of the year. The Toxic Wastelanders Without Me. And, well, I'd be a little remiss if I didn't share part of it. So, here's a little snippet of it.
Two Wastelander kids go round the outside, round the outside, round the outside.
Yeah, that's about as much as I'm allowed to play right there. And,
Again, watch out for that DMCA.
My ears are bleeding.
And in the interim of us playing that, Gore Wheel has came back. So, Robbie, you might want to hide behind the blanket again.
Oh, wait. I'm just gonna hide underneath the podium, okay?
That sounds fine. Yeah, here we have Gore Wheel kind of sauntering in, kind of grabbing. Yeah, he definitely has both Nexies. Like, he's double fisting the Nexies right now.
Told ya! Oh, 2 for 2. Oh, I gotta tell ya, I'm feeling great right about now. I just want to say thank you to everybody out there. Special shout out to all my gits. You're great. Shout out to Raphael Sampson. Shout out to Lucius Colstein, because I know without you, Raphael Sampson would probably get bored. And, yeah, shout out to, you know what? Gotta say it. Shout out to my family. You made me happy. I'm just proud of all of you.
All right. Go right.
Right.
All right. That
okay.
That is the Toxic Wastelanders for promo of the year.
Psst, Robbie, you're safe. Robbie, you can come out now. It's okay. He's gone.
I hate this.
It's okay. He can, the bad radioactive man can't hurt you now.
Oh, God. I pray to Raphael that this nightmare will end, and that he'll just quietly, disappear in a toilet or something.
Well, you asked that question. You say that. But, there's one more nomination that Gore Wheel's a part of, and that is for Tag Team of the Year for Warzone. Toxic Wastelanders, Shoot Nation, Chained Hell, Absolute Units, and the Outlaws for some reason.
Shoot Nation, come on. Shoot Nation, baby. Let's go. Shoot Nation all the way.
Anyway, Shoot Nation definitely was up there for me. I mean, I kind of hope for the Absolute Units, if I'm being completely honest. My unbiased opinion.
Really?
Yeah, they've had a nice 2021, especially after Forrest has been the main one cutting promos. I mean,
fair enough.
Especially after Don't Date the Crazy.
Yeah. Also, it's getting their tax season, so his power's starting to grow.
I mean, and then we also have the Outlaws, who are a very prolific tag team, even with their...
Don't get me started, okay?
Yeah. I didn't want to.
Don't get me started.
I didn't want to.
Here. We'll talk about the other guys. Chained Hell. Let's talk about those guys. I mean, good lord, you want to talk about dominating force?
I mean,
they've been doing they've had a great year, especially as they've grown their ranks.
Yeah, Constantinople and Uzra making up the, also working at their Burning Lounge. Uzra being their bouncer, and I mean, Hightower and Flame Revenant, former tag team champions. I think they I think they were champions going into 2021, if I remember correctly.
Didn't they, like, have a 7-month streak or something?
They had a long streak. They lost their belts at Multivania to the Toxic Wastelanders.
Huh. I'll be damned.
Actually, if you look at this, every one of these nominees have been tag champions at one time.
That's right.
So they've all tasted gold, and Shoot Nation just happens to be the one currently holding it.
Most definitely. But who's going to be the winner? Well, as voted by you, the fans, the tag team of the year is the Toxic Wastelanders. And okay, Robbie, hide one more time. He's coming back. He's coming back.
You know what? No. I'm standing my ground. I'm gonna be brave. I'm gonna hold strong and firm.
All right.
Oh, look, he's waving to you.
Yeah.
Oh, no.
He's on the mic now.
Thank you so very much. We sincerely thank our fans and the brass for these awards. And we want to send a special message out there to the entirety of the MNW wrestlers and factions out there. Fuck you. Good night.
Did
He
he just say that on live TV?
don't.
Phyllis was on it.
Yeah, her hand was on the censor button, and she was hitting, and she was just pushing it like crazy. Oh, thank God for
He
Phyllis.
literally just said that
Thank
about
Just let it go.
Mama Fortress and
Just let it go.
The less we draw attention to that, the better. I'm not upsetting Forrest.
Be like the main man's ex-wife and let it go.
now I can already feel the mouse putting a hit on us.
I'm leaving.
You can't. You got to host the show.
Fuck.
Also, I mean, remember they kind of locked the doors on us.
It's okay. just push on through.
All right.
We'll be fine.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are just about wrapped up with the Warzone portion. We only have 2 more awards to go. We have coming up next the match of the year. We got Zako Duo versus Chaz Lee versus Justice Jake for the World Heavyweight Championship at Multivania. We got Dagrick versus Higherold for the Warpgate Hardcore Championship. The Wilson versus Juan Ironman match. Mega Blitz, Rapture New Road, and Maximilian Thunder Thighs. I believe this was going for the Big Oof title. And Vinsmoke versus Burnout Vaughn for the MNW Heavyweight Championship. I could have swore Vinsmoke versus Vaughn was back in 2020.
You're confusing the matches. This was the Vinsmoke versus Vaughn. This was a grudge match they had. Was after the belt.
Right. I am definitely confusing it for something else.
Right.
My
Yeah,
apologies. My apologies.
Yeah, that one happened. Notice it's Vinsmoke, not Hat Smoke.
Right.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
But I mean, I said stiff competition on the last one, but this.
I mean, when you look at what this represents, so obviously, Zako versus Chaz versus Jake, we've been talking about all the history in that one. Wilson versus Juan, the ramifications of that match, we're just now getting our hands around. The Mega Blitz versus Rapture versus Max was just a classic. Vinsmoke versus Burnout Vaughn, as we said, there was a lot of history and emotion. And then Dagrick versus Higherold was just one of the most brutal hardcore matches we've ever broadcast.
I mean, I would
So there you go. Take your pick.
I mean, I would definitely put Dagrick and Higherold as like a textbook definition of how one would do a hardcore match.
I mean, it's because of that match that McMorgan is wanting a rematch, not because he's interested in the belt as much as he wants that kind of match out of Dagrick.
Yeah, most definitely.
Oh, boy.
But we have only one to be the winner. And ladies and gentlemen, the Warzone match of the year. The triple threat match for the World Heavyweight title. Zago Duo versus Chazlee versus Justice Jake. And Zaco is right back on the stage. Ladies and gentlemen, Zaco Duo.
Match of the year? I don't really look at this as my best match. I see this more as a cultural changing point in our company's history. The official changing of the guard, when my promises to make things better were fulfilled. It's bittersweet seeing Jake back the way he is now, since our match. So, I'll accept this award with a warning. Should Jake or Chaz try to cross paths with me again, I'll happily repeat the same result of that match and win next year's award too.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Zago Duo accepting on behalf of Chazlee and Justice Jake. God, that match had a lot of emotion in it, especially all three being, two being former High Voltage members, and obviously the relation between Chazlee and Zaco Duo.
Well, as Zaco said, it was more than just a match. It was a turning point in Multiverse Nexus Wrestling. But it sounds to me like we got one last award to go there, Mr. Mojo.
That is correct. We have the final Warzone award, the Wrestler of the Year. They got the Dagger Daggerick, Flame Revenant, the Main Event Mistress Lady Boots, the MNW Heavyweight Champion Zaco Duo, and Mega Blitz X. I'm not gonna lie, when I saw the nominations, I'm surprised Mega got in there. He's granted it's not as surprising, but because 2021 was definitely a year of reinvention, not only for MNW but also for Omega Club as well, picking up Whitney and Gunner.
I think this is a sign that Mega Blitz X's stock is rising amongst the fans. And the rest, like you said, they all had amazing years. 3 of them still hold gold on Warzone.
And apologies, I'm not sure what the hell's going on here. Anyway, but there we go. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, your winner for the Warzone Wrestler of the Year, Zaco Duo, and he did not take long to get right back up to the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, the world champion.
This C101 was my first, and to say it's been humbling is an understatement. The entirety of 2021 was a chaotic mess. We changed creative, changed the roster, changed titles, changed as people. I certainly have. But the one thing that hasn't changed is this. I'm still the top name of this company for the 2nd year in a row as your Wrestler of the Year. Last year I was less than appreciative, but I can't say for certain that I'm grateful for your votes and support. Now, this Warzone, sit back and watch as not only will I claim A block, but I will secure my right to win all of the C101.
2 years in a row, and collectively getting 3 Nexies this year. It's been a good year for them.
Memes swept the Nexies last year. They swept it this year, and yes, he's won 2 in a row. His claim of being the ace of MNW holds a lot of weight by that win alone.
Especially, oh goodness. Weirdly enough, I feel invigorated just listening to him.
Well, that's great. So there we are, Warzone. I can't wait to see all the posturing the wrestlers are going to be doing about this. But I think we have somebody getting ready to join us as we set up for our next section, Joe.
Most definitely. And I believe, and that is Warzone wrapped up, and we are going to be progressing into the flashbang portion of the evening, and believe someone said they were supposed to be here tonight. Just checking around. All right.
Check your texts.
Yeah, I'm checking them now. Anyway, but ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna. No time to waste. We are going to go right into the funniest moments.
Hang on. Let me check the door. Don't always be in such a rush. And yeah, see, here he is. Let me get the door. And come on in.
It's unlocked.
Sorry. No, wait. Don't start the show without me.
You, hey there, buddy?
Uh-huh. I made it. I was having dinner with Rabbit.
How did that go?
That makes.
I was watching the show and then realized I was on the show.
I hate that feeling.
Ooh.
That happened once to me in a pub in Burbank before a match, and I realized, wait a minute.
I heard that place sucks.
Yeah, it wasn't great. But, ladies and gentlemen, my counterpart over on MNW Friday Night Flashbang, Eric Jenerickson.
Hi.
All right. So, Eric. All right. I'm sorry. Robbie. Go ahead.
No. Oh no, it's just good to have you here, Eric. Good to have you.
Aw. Oh. Thank you.
Anyway, since Eric is here and everything, we are going to go right into the funniest moment that Flashbang has had in the year 2021.
He's showing up right now. This was it. I just did it.
Yes, you did, champ.
Well, that'll be for 2022 there, Eric. 2022. Next year.
Yeah, hopefully someone does put this in the nominations. But until then, your nominees: the Multivania Dance-Off, the Revolo Stance, Citric King versus Sonic the Hedgehog, Tiki the Troll posting a challenge on the message board in the break room, and Dr. Caliban and Seth Jackson's Pinky in the Brain parody. Oh, God. I'm not going to lie. The Citric King versus Sonic the Hedgehog was just so good.
Oh, yeah, that's going to win. There's no doubt in my mind. That's it.
A hedgehog.
Yes.
I mean,
Citric was a great interdimensional champion. He was just a jerk.
I don't know. This was actually, was promo of the year was one last year by Caliban and Jackson. Maybe lightning will strike twice.
Maybe.
Hopefully.
Look, I've seen enough algorithms on the internet. A dancing ape. I mean, come on, you can't beat that.
I'm pretty sure I could see that at the circus, though. I can't see Sonic the Hedgehog fighting Orange at the circus.
Could you see a troll posting a hand-drawn challenge on a office corkboard?
It's called Reddit.
To a ghost.
It's called Reddit. There's trolls on Reddit all the time.
I don't look at Reddit.
Oh, well, fair enough.
Okay, yeah. I mean, I understand.
Nah.
Anyway.
Yahoo.
I never learned to Reddit.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh.
If you were a book, would Norman read us? If we were a book, would we?
So, ladies and gentlemen, these are your nominations, but only one is going to be the winner. So, Flashbang's funniest moment of the year is the Multivania Dance-Off.
Well, I'm 0 for 1.
That's good. The night's young. It's only the first award.
Okay.
God damn.
This was.
I mean, that was a heck of a. That's a match, though. Is that funniest? That was the funniest moment. Okay.
Listen, CG came out in Slam Jam Death Gear. That was hilarious. That was awesome. Like, there were so many great moments.
And it's the only thing Donkey Kong has ever won.
As of current, yes.
I'm sad now.
It's okay. He has his moments.
Hey. He won the hearts of millions.
Yeah. Anyway, congratulations to everyone who is involved with the dance-off. Off the top of my head, CG Ghost, Donkey Kang, The Doof. I believe Sugarfoot Irons was also there. And
Defunk.
Defunk as well.
How did you forget Defunk?
He's not really doing a whole lot of dance. Oh, no, he's still doing a whole lot of dancing. Also, it was back in July, and I've had a lot of sleep and stress since then.
Fair enough.
But anyway, ladies and gentlemen, congratulations to everyone.
Or say you had a funk cold, Mojo?
Please no.
He's got the funk. Gotta have that DMC.
Let's move on before we go take a wrong step into Funky Town.
Why don't we
take you?
Why don't I take you to the next nominations, ladies and gentlemen?
I like this.
So, coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, we have Flashbang's nominations for the best outfits. Mr. Rabbit's Saint Seiya attire, the Crimson Phoenix, Phoenix Ablaze, Doom's special attire, you know which ones, Spike's Voodoo Child look, and the Mad Nolorian attire from the Madness. And I probably spelled Saint Seiya wrong, but
I don't even know what that is.
Not terribly
Like
wrong.
Santa
A
Claus?
little wrong.
You can ask Rabbit tomorrow night on Flashbang.
Yeah, I will.
Somehow there's a J in there, I think. But I think other than that, you're fine.
Thank you for helping me there.
There's no J in Saint.
Oh, yeah, my mistake.
It's all crazy.
I thought it was a silent J, you know.
No, you're thinking of a Silent Bob.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winner for Flashbang's best outfit. The Crimson Phoenix's Phoenix Ablaze attire.
Yes!
That is a well-deserving outfit.
Absolutely. I mean, you're an actual Phoenix. Yeah.
This voted on by the Multiverse itself, and I got another note here from the Crimson Phoenix's personal assistant Tracy here. Thank you to everybody. I humbly accept this award. It's good to know that this rebirth, that I get to show you my rebirth in 2021 going into 2022.
Wait a minute. Crimson has an assistant.
Yes.
I was just gonna ask.
Yeah, Tracy.
Would you say Tracy, her job
Is Tracy a Phoenix?
No, she's a human.
Would you say her job title is to take the Order of the Phoenix?
Get out.
Can we go on to the next award?
Yeah, sure.
No, just the word. You know, because the bird is the word.
Robbie, you got to head back to Lazy Town. I'm sorry.
Yeah, no, I'm not going back there. I can't go back there.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have the feud of the year nominations for Flashbang.
Oh.
Suicide Gemini versus Nero Napier. Fate versus the Empire. Doom versus VIP for the Trios Championships. Scott E. Stevens versus Apex. And Shere Khan, DeLuna, and the Bulldog Grant Martin in their blood feud against Kevin Blackwell. Oh God, this was a whole lot.
That's a lot of anger.
I mean, Suicide Gemini trying to get retribution against Nero Napier. Fate trying to put the Empire to bed. Doom. Do I need to say more about Doom versus VIP? And especially when it comes to Scotty Stevens versus Apex. And like previously mentioned, like the absolute blood feud between Shere Khan, DeLuna, and Grant Martin going up against Kevin Blackwell. And if I remember...
now those three are actually on the opposite sides of conflict, considering DeLuna and Grant Martin's current path. How the year has changed.
Yeah, it's a winding path. Emotions get strong. People get crazy. I mean, look at what happened with Suicide Gemini.
Yeah.
Yeah, he orchestrated an entire, like, this whole elaborate scheme that involved a bunch of people that didn't even deserve it.
both shows are dealing with ramifications about what Gemini did.
I mean, the amount of twists and turns would make M. Night Shyamalan blush.
Well, and then
Truth.
And then we have Fate versus the Empire, a feud that was pretty much been building up since the beginning of Flashbang, and since Dark Lord Prinny was the first leader, and finally being put to bed at Multivania this year. But
yeah,
with all this said and done, only one can be the winner. So, the Flashbang feud of the year is a tie. Doom versus VIP, and Fate versus the Empire.
Wow, old and new. Look at that.
Wait,
it's a tie?
It's a tie.
Wait a minute.
My guess was Doom, so I was half right.
Technically quarter.
Didn't Mad Jack tie last year with Seth Jackson for Gimmick of the Year?
Yeah,
He sure did, and I'm sure he'll be thrilled with this.
Oh, God. Well, maybe we'll find out in a second. It looks... I think, yeah, there he is.
There
Mad
he is.
Jack is making his way to the podium.
Yep.
Oh, how fun! I'm back, Flashbang! Thank you on behalf of Doom and PIV and Fate and Empire. I would like to accept this award humbly and by myself. Toodles!
And he just made off with it. All right.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm sure.
You know what? They can fight over that.
Yeah, I'm sure there won't be
Oddly
any
man, a few
ramifications
words.
at all. Yeah.
Okay, so last year this led to like a one-on-one, but considering there's 4 different groups, is this gonna be a fatal 4-way?
I'm just remembering.
Fatal 4-way trios match inside of Hell in a Cell on fire.
It'll be a funny 4-way.
Rule 1 of Flashbang.
Thou shall not mess with Doom.
Yeah.
Maybe just let him have it.
Yeah.
I don't think there's going to be a whole lot of arguments, at the very least, from the Fate side of things. And the Empire...
Yeah, I feel like they're all busy with their own things. I mean, the Time Bandits are trying to win the tag titles. Johan's trying to win the trios titles with Tiki. They've got stuff going on.
Yeah. So
Also, speaking of Fate, how about that trios match that's coming up? Troll Train versus the Omni Slayers and Wily? Whoa!
Yeah, that's going to be crazy.
It's a spicy match.
Yeah. What's the next category?
All right, so coming up next, ladies and gentlemen, is Flashbang's biggest botch. We got Matrix tagging in Nortia, Lord V void walking in the Monster Mash, and Apollo Hades drop kick to Cowman's failure. God, there was not really a whole lot of chicanery when it comes to Flashbang in 2021. It's like everybody was on their best behavior.
It's like APS is doing their job or something.
Yeah.
Oh. I mean... Wow, APS is doing their job.
Yeah.
Pardon me, I need to take a swig here.
Wait, why?
I
actual security doing their actual job.
Yeah, it must be nice. You have to tell me what that's like sometime. Anyway.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, your winner for the biggest botch.
In the back of your head, Naja. Oh! Wait, Lord V, wait a second! Lord V might have just eliminated himself, but he rolled back in the ring. Did you see that? I don't know. Did his feet even hit the floor?
Yes, he stood there.
I don't even know if he's eliminated. Lord V is walking through the ring. He is void walking.
He is. Oh, he chained me.
What just happened?
Your biggest botch winner, Lord V void walking during the Monster Mash.
Well, I mean, no, I guess it wasn't technically illegal.
That's the Brass's problem, and I'm not paid enough to figure any of that out.
And I don't know. We haven't seen Lord V since, so whatever APS did, it worked.
Yeah. You know, you hold a show on Halloween, things are going to happen.
That'd be illegal if you didn't know it could exist.
Let's just be thankful that they considered that part of the match null and void.
who's is anyone? The award's just sort of sitting there.
It's wait, I blanked and it's gone.
Yeah, I
What
was
did
just gonna.
What the?
None of you grab. Okay, nope. We're not gonna. Nothing
Nope.
happened next award. I don't want to think about it. I hate it. I hate this already.
Security, can we get in here?
No, just,
Rabbit's not here to protect me. I don't want to think about it. All of you look like a bunch of businessmen in suits, and you can't. Man.
I will have you know I refuse to wear a tie.
I said suits. That doesn't require a tie.
This is a dinner jacket, I'll have you know.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, Flashbang's Best Faction nominations: The Cartel, Apex, Doom, Spectre Sonata, and the Troll Train. All these I'm going to be a little biased here, especially with a recurring guest host. I really was hoping that Spectre Sonata was going to win this one.
I mean, it has to be Apex, right? They dominate this award. They're
Me.
I mean, they did last year, absolutely, but I mean, let's not ignore the year that the cartel has had.
I was just about to say, I mean, Cartel, look who's currently your world heavyweight champion.
I'm just hoping it's not another tie with Doom. I'm really hoping it's not another tie with Doom.
That would be
2 ties, come on.
What are the odds of that?
Don't.
Never tell me the odds.
I won't.
All right, well, ladies and gentlemen, the Flashbang Best Faction of the Year is Doom.
Oh!
So yeah,
Would you look at that?
Hot damn.
Magic finally won one without having to tie somebody. Oh, I probably should have said the quiet part out loud.
And I think is he coming back?
It looks like he's coming back, yeah. Yep, there he is.
Oh, hello, Eric! I'm back again! Look at this! Doom wins Best Faction, and was there ever a doubt? The longest reigning trios champions in history, dominating the world champions in the C101. Who else but Doom? Remember your first commandment, and 2022 will treat you very, very good. Goodbye, everyone, and this time I'm taking this for real. It's actually ours.
And he's gone.
Did he? How did he? That was a trap.
I don't know. I don't want to know.
That was just a trap door. There's a trap door on the stage.
Also, wait.
Pumpkin magic, man. I don't know.
Why is my pockets full of candy corn?
Oh, that's just mean.
Look,
yeah. Too.
Yeah, moving on.
All right, so that was Best Faction, ladies and gentlemen. We are going to be moving on to the Rookie of the Year: Lionel Matrix, Naja, Talocid, TK, and Rico Rose. Oh God, there's a whole lot of people that more than deserve this spot. I mean, TK especially has been on a tear. Rico Rose, since his reinvention, I mean, as well as like not only like what Naja has been doing, but like kind of the I guess the legend she built up elsewhere. Talocid, I mean, still has yet to be pinned and is just one of the more dominating people in the Cyberbots. And Lionel Matrix, under the wing of Mr. Rabbit, and his overall charisma, I guess, has won over a bunch of people's hearts and minds, especially during the cult accusations in the beginning.
That we don't use the C word.
Yeah, but I think he's proven people otherwise. But ladies and gentlemen, there can only be one winner. The Flashbang Rookie of the Year: Lionel Matrix.
And I'll tell you what, I this one was close. This was really close.
Yeah, most definitely.
Really?
Yeah.
There was almost a 3. The last time I checked the stats, and I haven't looked at them recently, it was almost a 3-way tie.
They let you look at the stats. They didn't let me look at the stats.
Oh. Was I not supposed to look at the stats?
You guys are told about stats?
Well,
I won't tell if you don't tell.
we have Lionel patiently waiting at the podium, guys.
Oh my. A Nexie Award for little young me? Let me tell you, I did not see this coming, no sir. Being Rookie of the Year is something I challenged myself to become since my debut. And now that I made Nortia proud, the sky is the limit. I'd like to thank Nortia and everyone in the church. And a big thanks to my brethren in Colt and Rabbit. Make the three of us get more awards next year.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Your Rookie of the Year, Lionel Matrux. Hopefully this means bigger and better things in the future, especially after their loss with Vaporwave this past Sunday.
I'm sorry, I just couldn't stop staring at that blue steel face.
I mean, he's not going to shut up about this for weeks.
Now I know. Trust me.
Question is, what's Rabbit going to be saying on commentary tomorrow night?
He's going to be the proudest.
Maybe he stopped watching the show when I sprinted over here.
He's going to be the loudest, proudest guy in the room. I'm just calling it now. But, ladies and gentlemen, we got a whole lot more awards to give. And coming up next, we have the best gimmick for Flashbang, Brawl Kaiser, The Madness, Simon the Psycho, Suicide Gemini, and the Crimson Phoenix.
I mean, this is always tough because all of them are just so unique in their own way. But there's two champions on this list. And they've both got really good shticks. Yes. But I'm also terrified of the other three. So, who knows?
Well, just repeat to yourself, it was voted on by the people. They obviously can't blame you.
Just do the same thing.
You say
Pontius
that,
Pilate
and
did.
yet.
Just Pontius Pilate this, man. Just Pontius Pilate this. You'll be fine.
But there is only one winner. Your winner, the best gimmick on Flashbang, is the good boy, the Sentai hero, your interdimensional champion, Brawl Kaiser. And he's awkwardly walking to the podium now. And, ladies and gentlemen, Brawl Kaiser.
I have many people to thank for this. All of the fans who make wrestling for them the highlight of my week every week. Everyone I've wrestled for helping me fight some amazing matches. Cheeky and Johan for inspiring me to be more confident in myself. OmniGeek, who helped me get the Postal Service to block the cartel's wrestling school scam letters from getting sent to me. This stagehand who's coming up to tell me that I'm running out of time and I need to get off the podium. And finally, Miro, for not suing me over being called the best boy while he was still calling himself the best man. Thank you to each and every one of you.
He was just so wholesome.
Did he just invoke the name of another?
He's the
interdimensional champion. All I'm saying is you should be careful of the names that come out of his mouth.
He also just tripped and fell flat on his face as he was leaving the stage. So I'm not worried.
You say that.
I want to hug him, but at the same time, I don't know if he'll accidentally karate chop me into unconsciousness or I'll accidentally break him.
I mean, I doubt the latter is going to be a thing, so probably the first one. But hey, ladies and gentlemen, we got apologies, I'm a little tongue-tied. But ladies and gentlemen, coming up next, we have the Flashbang promo of the year, Doom's Storytime promo, Spectre Sonata's music video, Seth Jackson interrogating Dr. Caliban, Brawl Kaiser's checklist promo, and The Madness, a body has been discovered. Especially, I believe that was actually right after Multivania, after Kuso betrayed Hutch.
Seth and Caliban just have chemistry for some reason, because here they are again.
Yeah, just like last year. They won last year, and now they both keep appearing on my show. Well, I mean, one of them's actually part of my roster.
Well, yeah, I blinked and he was gone in a jiff.
Well, it's always the most unusual suspects.
Hush you.
I'm sure it'll be okay,
Well,
Skippy.
When it comes to Warzone, he's among us. Well, at least he would be if I was on the show.
Be careful, be careful. We don't want to vent our frustrations right now.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winner of the promo of the year for Friday Night Flashbang. Doom's VIP story time. God. I believe that is what? 3?
That's 3. That is 3. There is one for every member of Doom. Wow.
What is this Trinity effect here?
I have no idea. That's crazy.
I blinked and there he was again. It's magic, ladies and gentlemen.
Hello. Did you miss me? That was a question.
Yes.
Yes.
Excellent. Thank you so much. I'd like to give this award to, I don't know, I guess either Michael or Zerikis will get this one at this point. Thank you very much. We do enjoy story time with Majak or Zerikis or Michael Macabre, depending upon which of us is in the story time mood. But I must give a special shout out to Spectre Sonata, our ghosts with the most. I was quite a fan of their song. But I'm still taking this, Toodles.
It was a good song, and I was actually kind of hoping that they would win. I'm not biased at all.
Okay, how unexpected?
Doom is cleaning house.
I believe, according to social media, they have won 3 out of the 4 awards that they were nominated for. And I do have to... I'm sorry, go ahead.
Clearly the voting fan base know the first rule.
Well,
Look, man, it's been a strong year for Doom.
Yes, it has been. And before we go any further, I would like to thank Shinobi 190 for the 50 bits. Best Rookie 1, no doubt. This is Rico Rose. I apologize. Rico Rose says the Best Rookie 1, not any doubt. Congratulations, Matrix. Let's see what the rest of the year will give us. And
now you see, that's just being a good sport.
Yeah. Well, I mean, Rico is definitely... I mean, Matrix may have taken the award for the best rookie, but Rico's definitely got the moral victory progressing into the Trios Championship. In the Trios Tournament.
A moral high ground, I see.
But
oh yeah, that thing Hutch doesn't have anymore.
I'm not touching that with a 10-foot pole. We are going to go right ahead. We're going to go right ahead into the Flashbang moment of the year. MJF's identity reveal to be Kuso Kale. Citrus King cashing in on Earl King West. Victor Vicious defeating Nero Napier. Shere Khan's Were Tiger transformation. And Suicide Gemini attacking Multivania. Sorry, attacking Nero at the end of Multivania.
I don't know how you... in my opinion, it's a 5-way tie. I don't know how you pick any of these, because I was ringside for all of them, and they all blew my mind.
Front row seats to all of these, and oh boy.
I was there when I thought Earl King was going to retain, and Citric hit him over the head with a briefcase. I was there when MJF turned out to be a freaking Mandalorian. Or when Vicious finally pinned Nero after 884 days as champion. Or when Gemini attacked him and was revealed to be the guy behind all of this. And then there was Shere Khan being a were-tiger because Blight attacked him. And years later, he decided to show what had happened in the ring. And we haven't seen Blackwell since.
I'm still baffled.
How do you pick?
Well, I'm still baffled how frickin' Shere Khan was a were-tiger when he was attacked by a werewolf.
I don't even pretend to understand lycanthropy, so...
No, because,
Look.
like, My best friend got attacked by a werewolf, and he's now permanently a wolfman.
Well, yeah, that's why he's a great lawyer. He's a Wolfman or a Steinman or a Brenneman.
He's a cameraman.
Batman, Superman, Spider-Man.
Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, clicked off of it too much. The Flashbang moment of the year. Victor Vicious defeating Nero Napier for the World Heavyweight Championship. And I believe, yep, that is Victor Vicious kind of sauntering to the podium as we speak. Hey, Vic, you might want to check the mic.
You got to twizzle the twazzle.
Yeah, I don't think he doesn't look very happy about that.
The card. So I finally win an award here after Doom rigs it for everything. So just gonna say it's the dawn of a new era, and you will all see big moments out of the big man very soon when I win the C101. So just remember, to the victor go the spoils. Arrivederci.
And there is a man who is very confident since beating Nero Napier. He is an example of how a career can turn on one win. Because there was a time where I remember Victor Vicious was not having the best of times. It was the worst of times. He couldn't get a win. He was trying to get off the schneid, and now he's the first man to ever pin Nero, and he's our world champion.
See, I've always equated that to Victor being strategic. Yeah, he didn't have a great start, but that was mostly him biting. I was equating that to him biding his time until it was the right moment to strike. And it struck hard, he did.
I mean, maybe.
I gotta be honest. I mean, if ever there was a time, that was then.
I mean, it's kind of also showing in his C101 run as we speak. He didn't really do too great within the early rounds, but then he's been slowly going up the rankings.
Yeah, you can't deny that.
But, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to go right into our last 4 awards here. Coming up next, we have the Flashbang Swerve of the Year. MJF betraying Hutch Kale, revealing herself to be Kuso Kale, Hutch's wife. Suicide Gemini behind all of the crimes, especially the attacks on Nero Napier. The hit and run on PM Ghost. So many crimes. R. Sawyer's Stunner interruption. Enter Stunner leave. The forming of Honorbound. And the Citra King versus Sonic the Hedgehog.
Why is R. Sawyer on our list?
It was voted. It was nominated.
Just because he's stunned Magic doesn't mean he should be on our list.
I mean, to be fair,
it was an action that happened on Flashbang.
I object.
Do you really want to deal with a legal dispute right now, Mr. Genericson?
No.
Because we have to get Goriel in if that's the case.
Please, no.
Yeah.
Let's just find out who the winner is.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, the winner for the Swerve of the Year. MJF's betrayal and reveal as Kuso Kale. And I see a very pissed off Mandalorian coming to the podium. And, oh god, here it comes.
Which
find
one?
It funny how people consider my wife's betrayal a moment that's awardable. She meant well, but it still should not be awarded. I don't appreciate it. Mandalorians don't really do awards anyways, or award ceremonies for that matter, because they're a waste of time. That being said, she deserves every award she gets.
That felt like a threat.
I mean, I guess he's mad she won? All right. You know what? Fine.
I think he's more mad that he was nominated.
Fair.
It wasn't.
Fair.
It wasn't the greatest moment in Hutch's life.
I'm
Take the
pretty sure somebody was sleeping on the couch after that.
I'm just imagining him on the couch, like in full on armor, and that does not look comfortable.
But this is the way.
This is the way, and
This is the way.
And we are just about finished. We are just about wrapped up, ladies and gentlemen, but we only have a few more awards to give out. Coming up next, we have the Flashbang Tag Team of the Year nominations. Speaking of Kuso Kale, her and the Madness in the Mad World, Big Bad Burden and Spike of the Bone Warriors, the Sandman and Thunderbolt, something Thunderbolt of the Time Bandits, Vaporwave and the Crimson Phoenix, and Ravolos of Primal Heat of Apex. Oh, God, what can I say about it? A whole lot of these tag teams. I mean, start with the Bone Warriors. I mean, going on in a year-long reign as tag team champions. Time Bandits, one of the oldest tag teams that we've had. Vaporwave, definitely one of the, no pun intended, hottest tag teams that we have. I mean, currently in the Trios tournament, going up against AAA tomorrow. Speaking of Heat, Primal Heat, Crimson Phoenix, and Ravolos proving to be one of the most prolific tag teams that we have. And of course, we have the tag team champions, the Mad World, the Madness and Kuso Kale, just going on a tear this last year.
I mean, they ended that year-long title run that you mentioned, so it's hard to pick any of these teams. And the Time Bandits are the #1 contenders, so a lot of teams on Vaporwave is alive in the Trios tournament. Primal Heat has made an impact when they've been able to be a tag team, but they've been relegated to a lot of trio stuff recently. A lot of good teams, but my gut says if you beat the Bone Warriors, that's for the belts after a year. I don't know how I go in any other direction.
Personally speaking, I got Time Bandits. I mean, one of the oldest teams that we've had. I mean, they had their ups and downs, especially during Christopher Caliban's headstrong let's just say there was a lot of drama.
Brain. You're talking about the great brain robbery. We understand.
Yeah, I was trying to be clever, but I was failing.
It's all right. It's okay, Joe. It's okay. You just sometimes it's mind over matter. Sometimes it's matter over mind.
Thank you for that one. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, the winner for the Flashbang Tag Team of the Year, the Mad World. And I believe
There it is.
And practically dancing onto the stage, we see the Madness coming right up.
At the risk of sounding arrogant, this was a no-brainer. Name another team that has pinned both the Bone Warriors in the ring, let alone simultaneously. Oh wait, you can't. The Mad World stripped those titles from the Bone Warriors and still hold them to this day. And now, the only thing shining brighter than those belts are the accolades that are stacking, that we are collecting. Congrats on making the right choice.
And that was the Madness. And it's like you said, Generics. Then the ones to strip the titles away from the Bone Warriors are more than deserving to be the tag team of the year.
I mean, that was my thinking, and I'm glad that the fans agreed.
And I'm sure it'll go great with that other Nexie in the Kale household trophy case.
Oh yeah, they've each got one now.
Yeah.
I mean, two's better than one, so
That's true. Are they still in the same house together?
I think.
Do we know?
I think so.
They might need bunk beds.
I kind of hope so.
It's either that or someone's sleeping in a spaceship.
Hutch is a total bottom, and by that I mean he sleeps on the bottom of the bunk bed.
So, match of the year, ladies and gentlemen. Here are your nominees. We have the 8-man showcase for the World Heavyweight Championship. We have the Monster Mash back at Breakdown. Victor Vicious versus Nero Napier. And Fate versus the Empire Disillusion match. I said that wrong, but you know what? Fuck it.
I mean, something did get dissolved, all right.
Actually, no, you said it right.
Ah, sweet.
That was right. You're good.
Anyway, I mean, where to begin? I'm gonna begin with the monster match because that was fun to edit actually. I mean, monster match like that big 30-man battle royal won by Spike. I mean, we're still kind of waiting for. I mean, I'm guessing Spike is just waiting in the wings right now just for his shot, as well as Mizuki.
Yeah, and he had to go through 30 people to win that, and then he had to wait. And Victor Vicious knows that on the other side of the C101, no matter what happens, whether he comes back with 1 belt or 2 belts, both Mizuki and Spike are going to want to rip his head off. And who better to win a monster match than people like, I don't know, Spike? And don't forget the big man from the Forces of Nature, Big Rock, the inaugural winner. They're so thematic, are these winners of a monster match.
It's amazing how that works out.
Yeah, speaking of Mizuki, I mean, I'm sorry, go ahead.
I was just going to say, you look at the Fate versus Empire match, again, that was something brewing since the dawn of Flashbang.
Yeah. Team Captain Artemis, Johan, Sandman, and Tiki the Troll going up against, I believe it was Earl King West, the former Abyssal Void, and I can't remember who the fourth one was. It's been a hot minute.
I think it was the Grim Reaper, but you're right. It was a long time ago.
See, I remember I think it was Grim Reaper. I could be wrong. I do apologize.
Aurelian
Starhand was the other member of the Empire.
Ah, there we go.
Thank you.
It was Starhand, Earl King, and the Abyssal Void.
Thank you, Sandman. Anyway, so like I said, a lot's happened since then. But I mean, also, we've already talked about Victor Vicious versus Nero Napier. Speaking of Mizuki, her husband Nero Napier losing his title back at the same breakdown as the Monster Mash.
It's true, and she still has an opportunity to rip it back out of Vicious's hands. Could you imagine if we went from one Napier to the other?
Oh, that would be interesting. I bet that would be an interesting celebration in the Napier household.
There would be so much howling from the Apex compound, like literal howling. Anyway, ladies and gentlemen, the Flashbang match of the year. Fate versus the Empire Disillusion match.
And what else could it have been? That ended the Empire.
And also, isn't that the match that sent Earl King over to me?
Yep.
Sure did.
Yes,
Enjoy. Also, you could keep him.
And
I mean, just absolutely, this match deserved it. And honestly,
so do we know who's coming to accept the award?
Yeah, I see Johan on the stage as Artemis, Sandman, and Tiki are kind of shoving him to the forefront. He's
big
glaring
man
at him.
speech.
Wow, he big.
I don't do a whole lot of public speaking, so apologies if I fumble. Just want to say thank you to everyone who voted. Want to say thank you to Artemis, Sandman, and my partner Tiki the Troll. It's tough to sum it up in words, but all I gotta say is thank fucking Odin that it's over. Skål! As he shoved.
There you have it. War games.
He shoved
match of the year.
He shoved the award into Artemis's chest.
He doesn't seem very happy to win.
I mean, to be fair, when was the last time you saw? Yeah, when was the last time you actually saw Johan happy?
I mean,
that is fair.
A long time ago. Trust me on that one.
Not only that. I mean, guy went through enough. I mean, hell, he literally went through a freaking trilogy arc at this point.
Yeah.
A new rope.
Yeah.
The Empire tricks back, and I mean, return to the big guy.
Yeah, 15 months of Tiki being poisoned and in a comatose state, and then let's take a few more months where he was under the boot of the Empire. So yeah, he's a bit more, I guess, reserved as opposed to Tiki, who is jumping and cheering. Look at him go. Anyway, so ladies and gentlemen, we have our final award to give the Flashbang Wrestler of the Year: Victor Vicious, Nero Napier, Brawl Kaiser, Suicide Gemini, and The Madness. This was a tough one. This was another tough one to kind of pick between.
I mean, you have the old world champ. You have the new world champ. You have the interdimensional champion. You have a tag team champion. And you have the guy that screwed over the world champion. Again, 5-way tie. I don't know where you go with this.
Well, we have 5 nominations, but only one winner. Ladies and gentlemen, the Flashbang Wrestler of the Year, the good boy, the Sentai hero, Brawl Kaiser, as he's awkwardly going right back to the podium. Ladies and gentlemen, the Wrestler of the Year.
I made sure to wear my best outfit today for this occasion. And if you're seeing me right now, you'll think I'm making a joke because I'm wearing the exact same armor you see me in every week.
Yeah.
But this is no joke.
Where'd it go?
This is my best outfit because I believe all of you deserve my best. And it's not just the suit either. I believe you deserve my best between the ropes, in the backstage, and even off camera. And now, as the best Flashbang Wrestler of 2021, I say thanks. At my best and at my worst, you accepted me, you encouraged me, and you wanted me. And that's something everyone here wants, to be wanted. And I'll end by saying this is the best birthday present I could have ever gotten. Because, as what I did this year shows, I earned it by being my best.
And there you have it, ladies and gentlemen, the Flashbang Wrestler of the Year. I don't know what happened to that still. I could have swore I switched it over, but I'll fix it in post and make sure Brawl gets the correct image. But, ladies and gentlemen, those are all the awards that we currently have. Thank you all for coming out, and I would like to thank Eric Jen Erickson, Jerry Aldini, Pete McPherson, and of course Robbie Slick for coming out and helping me host this award ceremony.
Well, it's a pleasure to be here, Joe.
Yeah, thank you for having us.
All right. And so, ladies and gentlemen, that is going to be the Nexie Awards. We are going to have a normal Firing Line show next Thursday at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time. Please tune in for that. I hope you all enjoyed yourself. And to everybody else all I got to say is thank you for tuning in. And, for myself, Robbie, Pete, Jerry, and Eric Jen Erickson, I am Joe Mojo, and we're signing out.